Hello everybody, Nate the Dank Gamer here. Today I'm going to be showing my HO scale layout. Back in 2015, me and my grandfather worked on this layout, and first of all, I put Easy Track on it. This is not how it originally was. I had the Easy Track on it for about 3 years, until the summer where I tore it all up, and I wanted to redesign it. So I went for Atlas Snap Track, which is the best track in the model railroad market, so to say. It depends on opinion. Anyway, I also use some Flex Track as well. Anyway, in late June, I tore up all the Easy Track, and I made my own design for a new layout. And so I had a table around, and I had this table, so I reused this table. There was a lot of glue and gunk on it, and I had to tear all that up, and I had to cover it up with the cork, thank God. And it turned out pretty good. It's still in the works currently, but once it's done, it's going to look great. So far, I mostly have all the track work done. Track does work. Some of the switches are operational, but it's only these two for now. I will get to the other ones later. I have a roundhouse and a turntable, both optional, or workable. And I have a homemade scenic mountain. I made this mountain out of styrofoam, 200 styrofoam, has 3 layers, held it together with caulking glue, then I covered it in plaster cloth. Then I painted it brown, and while that paint was wet, I sprinkled on all this grass and yellow grass and earth stuff, and I did all that. And then I put trees on it, and boom. And by the way, this is my first mountain I have ever created in this hobby. In my opinion, I think it came out really well. There are some spots where the plaster cloth is coming out, but I will hide that up with some ballast. All the trees are like cheap trees, like with the little pointy ends, you can just poke them through. And I think it turned out really well. My first ever mountain. I think it looks amazing. Anyway. Most of the rolling stock are Canadian Pacific and Canadian National. I live in Nova Scotia, and the most historic railway in our province is the Dominion Atlantic Railway. The DAR was a railway that almost lasted 100 years and is very historic. A lot of people worked on the railway, and there was some custom merchandise that some people did make. My grandfather did make some stuff from the railway. It ran all the way from Halifax, Nova Scotia, all the way through like Windsor and Wolfville, Digby, all the way to Yarmouth. And there was a short line going from Windsor to Truro, which is my favorite one out of every other one. Anywho, and I sort of based off the Kentville roundhouse and yard off of that. This is just a simple street here I made. I recently outlined it with the pencil, measured all the buildings. As you can see, I'm going to have a gravel factory right here. Those 2 cars are for the gravel. As you can see, it says, focus, come on, focus. Hold on. It says stone service, so I have 2 of those, and I found them by accident, and so that's just great. Great match, too. Anywho, that's my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.